Hi guys, it's Sarah Jenks here. I am in Scarsdale, New York, at my grandparents' house. More on why I'm here later. I wanted to make a video to just give you guys an update of what's been going on. I know I've been pretty quiet the past couple weeks just because so much has been happening. And through this process, I learned this really interesting lesson about weight loss and growing up and stretching that I am excited to share with you. So everything in my life really started to change a couple months ago when my fiance Jonathan found out that he was going to be starting a surgical residency in San Francisco, California. And the thing about medicine is that you don't actually get to choose where you go. You're sort of told. So we made a list of 10 residencies that we would be happy going to. And San Francisco is where we ended up. So we are thrilled to be moving to the West Coast from New York City. But at the same time, you know, it's a scary process. So with that change in moving, you know, came really trying to figure out how we were going to manage the move at the same time that we are planning a wedding. So a huge coordination process has ensued. And on Thursday, this past Thursday, just 4 days ago, we packed everything up in our tiny 300 square foot apartment that we've been in for 3 years. And we picked up some stuff that we had at my grandparents' house here in Scarsdale in a big moving truck. Took the moving truck to Boston, put some of the stuff that we have at my parents' place in Boston into the moving truck, and went and got a 16 by 8 foot pod, which is essentially like a storage facility that they put on a truck. And we fit all of our belongings into this little space. And I actually can't tell you how amazing it was to see all of my belongings in one space. And it was amazing to see just the things that I had collected, you know, in my adult life since college. And it was really an amazing thing to see. But the whole process has been pretty emotional for me. It was really the first step in leaving New York City, a place that I really just love and connect with and adore. You know, I'd been planning on moving to New York ever since I wanted to be a Broadway star when I was 3 years old, and there was nothing that was going to hold me back from getting to this amazing city. So I remember, you know, packing up my stuff, and I might get a little emotional in the video, I apologize. Packing up my stuff in the apartment and just having so many amazing memories. And to me, that apartment, you know, really represented a huge change that I had in my life. When I moved in, I was working in advertising, and I was pretty one-dimensional in my life. I didn't really have a lot of fun. I wasn't very passionate about my work. My relationship, though it was strong, was not very exciting or passionate or intimate. And I just felt pretty dark. Those first couple months that I moved into that apartment. And when I left having an amazing fiance, with which I share an incredibly exciting partnership. I left with an amazing career and a passion to grow it and learn more and meet more people. And I feel closer to the old friends that I have, and I have a whole new amazing group of women that I've been spending time with and learning from and embracing. And it's been such a change for me that packing up all those memories and that transition was hard. But one thing that was really amazing is that, you know, when you're 12 years old and you're sort of pudgy and everyone says, don't worry, you'll stretch out. Well, I was always worried I was never going to. And I did a little bit. And at that time when I was younger. And I was really able to experience just the process of growing up and how you can shed a layer. And I really felt like that happened when I left that apartment. That apartment did hold some energy of that sort of that darkness that I felt for that time in my life. And it really was a representation of me, my early 20s, feeling like a bit of a younger self when I lived there. And when I closed the door for the last time, I was able to leave that behind. It was an emotional shedding of one phase of my life that I really do believe can have a physical effect on us. It was as if I was stepping outside of that way of being, those habits, those patterns, those thought processes, and was able to move into another way of thinking, different habits, habits that will really support me in nurturing my mind and my body and my friendships in a way that's not the same frenetic nature that happens when you're in your early 20s and you're right out of college. And I am starting to really see a physical difference in myself, and it's been really amazing. So I spent the weekend in Williamstown, Massachusetts, at Williams College where I went to school, and I'm the president of my class, which I absolutely love, and we are planning our 5-year reunion, which is happening next year. And it was just an amazing opportunity to go back and really connect with that part of me and really ground myself in New England and how beautiful it is here. So basically what's happening over the next couple months, and I want to bring you guys up to speed because you'll sort of see me be in and out a little bit, is I'm here for 2 weeks in Scarsdale, commuting into the city. It makes me feel very adult, very Mad Men getting on the train. And then I'm spending a week in San Francisco finding an apartment, back to New York for the last week of May. Then we're going to Swarthmore for Jonathan's sister's graduation from college. And then I'm going to be in Sherburne where I'm getting married, prepping for the wedding until June 18th. Oh, that's a lie. The first week in June, I'm going to San Francisco to set up the apartment that I will hopefully have found by then, decorate it, get settled, and just get cozy. Jonathan will stay because he has residency orientation the week before we get married. He's then flying out to Boston that weekend, and then we're flying back out together the day after we get married on Sunday, because he starts work on Monday, which is insane. So I will be having an amazing honeymoon in San Francisco and spending the days with myself, really settling in and hopefully going to a spa and exploring my new neighborhood and having amazing dinners and time with Jonathan at night when he gets home from work. And then I'll really be gearing up to get my business back up and rolling after the wedding and reconnecting with you guys. But in the meantime, I'm sure you guys have seen on Facebook that I will be really sharing with you my process of getting ready for the wedding, and you'll be able to see a couple of the posts. It's been a roller coaster, and you think it's just sort of one big party that you have to deal with, but I mean, it's so much more than that. The emotional ups and downs that you feel when you're joining with someone, and also when all this pressure, this paradigm of weight loss, it actually hit me like a ton of bricks. I didn't think it was going to have as much of an effect on me that it has. But I'm really excited to share with you these little snippets and some videos that will not be this long. I apologize, this was so lengthy, and congratulations for hanging in there if you're still watching. To hopefully provide some inspiration and some guidance for you if you're getting married, or for anyone who is on this process of weight loss or feel like they're on a deadline. And that's it for now. It was so great for me to, catch up with you and let you know what's been going on with me. And I hope that over the next 35 days, you will be able to connect with my process and find some support in it. Till next time, bye.